Now this man here is one of my viewers, and he wants me to react to his video, so I'm going to. I'm gonna react to his video where he's making a breakdown of my tournament video. Oh, I forgot this is on.
Hello everybody, it's your favorite Meatball, and in today's video I will do a breakdown of Terry's recent video, his first tournament. Also, really fast, he did give me permission to do this, so yeah.
I joined my first. This is quite the audio quality difference. First ever tournament without any experience.
Firstly, that's one heck of a lie. I've seen him do PvP battles like nobody before.
And I built 2 random teams. And the reason I built 2 random teams was because I only made it 2 rounds into the tournament of 64 people.
Bro, I lost to round 1 to 100 because I didn't have anything for it. What do you mean?
The tournament was hosted by this random guy called Ain. Ain saw me do that, and he said I was friendly fire. Random guy. Who happens to be in my Discord. Oh yeah, by the way guys, if you want to know what the black border around the picture is, for some reason whenever I take pictures using my recorder here, this buddy Debut, it just leaves black borders around pictures sometimes. So sometimes I'm able to work around it, sometimes I'm not. Like a lot of my really old thumbnails had black borders. Thankfully I eventually found an aspect ratio that I was happy that didn't have black borders, 640 to 360. It's not perfect, but it works with Wondershare. Oh, by the way, yeah, here's all the thumbnails here. Yeah. Server and asked me to join his tournament. So of course I did. And there were 64 people and a lot of other people from my Discord also joined it. So that's fun. Link is in the description down below. Now what? I was in a rush to build a team. So the team I ended up with was imperfect and pretty random. So I'll just quickly go over the team.
Before he does so, I'll explain why his team is garbage. Firstly,
the team is garbage. I'm not good at team building in Lumion Legacy. I feel pretty okay at team building in Pokemon. Like these, although not really. I kind of went random with these. I feel much better at team building in VGC, but I'm a lot worse at playing in VGC. Don't ask why I'm using Masquerada in VGC. I think it's good.
He has no tanks. I mean, he does have one, but yeah, and also Halvantic kind of kills him.
I had my own Halvantic. I was fine.
I think for Halvantic is
the betrayal.
His Ho and Halvantic, Nevermare, if it's not Boots, and the Imperior.
And the battle. Imperior is usually my best hope. My initial goal for the tournament was to make it through using Snagoop, so I started with that. I ended up bringing Deladrix, Sumobito, Imperior, and Nevermare. That editing was kind of lazy. I could have done better with that editing there, but I just chose random old thumbnails. Kind of lazy, but I thought it was fine. It looked good. Mostly arbitrarily, I brought Halvantic because I wanted a strong Boots Electric type that wasn't Phage Knot. Because I don't remember explicitly why Boots Electric type. I think I was really worried about air types, and water types were a little scary. And I didn't really want to use Bar Badger. I didn't think Bar Badger was too great. I wanted to be able to do good damage to even Earth types, and I chose Bar Blast as the final Lumion because it was a very good self-sufficient Lumion. It is. That can handle most situations on its own. Oh no! I forgot to teach Bar Blast Power Focus. That was a terrifying moment. Also, I use Pokemon background music for these videos. I didn't realize just how soft it was. For the next one, I'm gonna make it a lot louder. Oh, by the way, don't expect me to do blow by blow for the next tournament. It's not. I'm not doing it. That's way too much editing for a little kid like me. Opponent has Wintrix, Eruptodon, Hunder, Kirlin, Harva, Gobidemic, and of course, one of my least favorite Lumias to ever fight in PvP, Eclipse. It still is so.
Also, fun fact, Hunder beats his team. If Deladrix dies, his team gets swept by Hunder.
I decided. What? I had to start off with Halvantic since it was my best Lumion that can handle a likely Gobidemic lead. However, my opponent leads out with Carolyn, likely due to how I lack switch-ins for it. Instead of clicking the super effective Primal Slash, I opted for Gnarly Gash, so I can hit something like Hunter or Eruptodon on the switch in. Mainly Hunter since it resists Primal Slash. And even if he stayed in, I didn't think he could one-shot Halvantic.
Bro got RNG'd.
I mean, I did, but I feel like I was okay even if I didn't. I thought I went for the play because I felt safe doing it. However... Okay, well... That crit was very lucky, and he sends into Clips in response to my Gnarly Gash. He probably knows I'm Boots at this point.
You clicked one move. What do you mean he knows your boots?
Halvantic tends to run Boots. I mean, maybe he's a Boots Carolyn. You never know. You can't... The betrayal. The betrayal. Maybe it's Carolyn was Boots. I swapped to Barblast, but he swaps into Eruptodon. Maybe to try and catch my Sumo Beetle off guard if I wanted to send that in onto Clips, since Eruptodon's not the best option, but the fact that he didn't bring the Harva or the Garbodemic, I think it's a fair assumption. Parasitize was of course super effective. He switches to Windtrix against my Barblast, and Water Bomb does almost half on Windtrix's health, putting it in range of a Toxoblast. Alright, if he goes for the Peace of Mind, we swap on the Perch next turn. And if he goes for the Perch here, we Toxoblast. If he goes for Brain Freeze, we bring him down really low. He Brain Freezes, and I knock him out with a Fallout Toxoblast. I thought it would survive that, but the 15 base power wasn't enough to actually seal that. I didn't think it would be. Hunter comes out, so I send a Halvantic to resist Thunder Chomp. He has no switches to my stab attack, so I go... I forgot he had the Harva while editing that. While writing the script, I forgot about the Harva. For Baneful Bash. I get a poison, which ensures I don't lose to a potential low damage roll and survive a Mega Chomp before killing Hunter next turn. That didn't matter too much, I feel. I still had Sumo Beetle in the back, so yeah, even if I didn't crit Carolyn turn 1, I think Halvantic dying to the Mega Chomp, I still feel safe. I still feel like I was fine. Eruptodon comes out and I do massive damage to it and get unnecessary poison as he goes for Accelerate.
Bro, his opponent got that negative luck.
Hopefully, the poison didn't matter. Trying to sweep me. However, the game is as good as over. My Sumo Beetle can kill both Eruptodon and Teclipse at this point, so after he kills my Halvantic, I win the battle, using only 3 Lumions. That was a pretty lucky battle, but it was also... I still feel like I would have won even without that luck. Still good battle though, still good battle. I decided to set up my next team around Phage Knot. My reasoning is that Phage Knot does not have many true counters. I don't know why I sounded like that when I recorded that. Well, yeah, I do agree. Phage Knot has counters that are really good at their countering job. But it also doesn't have many counters to begin with. It really is just plant types, namely Nevermare, Venlin, Terraclaw, and Meditoad. Not really Terraclaw, but kind of. If you're running the Magnify set, it's a little better to deal with those, but they're still counters in my opinion. Or at the least checks. Thus, I add Sinogre next. It is a Lumion that I have great experience in using, and I have used it to wear down multiple Venlins and Terraclaw. People have told me I am the best Sinogre user. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I would love that title. I would love that title. The best Sinogre user. Again, I had Barblast. As usual, it is an excellent overall Lumion that I can really just rely on for so many different things. I agree with this one. I think Barblast is a great Lumion to bring to a tournament like this. Whenever I need it to. Then I realized I have a huge weakness to Earth types. And Zulong. And mostly Tyrex. Tyrex is a huge nuisance to my team. I cannot damage it all. So, I add Sumo Beetle, who I have found to have excellent synergy with Phage Knot offensively. Since I was thinking about this at school one day. I was thinking who to pair with Phage Knot during chemistry class. And I realized Sumo Beetle. It really can damage the plant types, can switch into Tyrex and most Earth types. Talent Trait is banned, so setting bars isn't a huge worry. And it can heavily damage Phage Knot's 3 ranged encounters. If you can't tell, the editing getting a little worse off here because I was getting tired at this point. It's been 8 hours of editing. Yes, that little bit was 8 hours. Well, 5 to 8. I don't actually remember. Meditoad, Venlin, and Terraclaw. That animation took a long time to make. It doesn't want to switch into any of them, however. So far, we have Phage Knot. Look at that. Look. I'm tired. Ogre, Barblast, and Sumo Beetle. For more security... I feel like I forgot something at this point. What else did I add? I don't remember. Against Earth types and hazard removal that I think will be necessary since I imagine many teams will want to use barbs, I add on Gust Stratosaur. This provides me with some much needed help with Baneki, Garmantis, and Borak, and also other Earth types if I'm having trouble with Sumobito. Otherwise, huge threats, since Sumobito might struggle to swap into a potential Boom Bash, Body Crash, and Raging Tackle. Weirdly enough, that animation, it looks really good, but it didn't actually take that long. Back to the Sumobito stuff though, I definitely agree with. I think the team was okay. I felt okay. I didn't win in the end, but that was due to a misplay. And my opponent was really good, so I still feel like I still don't feel too bad about losing that. I'm of course upset, but I don't feel bad. And afterwards, I realized I lacked switches to Ikazune and other electric types. So I decided to add on my own Meditoad, which is a great addition since it also provides me with huge damage potential that my team otherwise somewhat lacks besides Phage Knot. I don't have any idea what my last Lumion should be though, so I'm making a list of what the final fella needs to offer to my team. Primarily, it needs speed, and also it needs to be able to provide me with Barb since, while being useful mid-game, my only option were Go. I didn't have anything to put there. That was cringe, I know, but I didn't have anything to put. Garbidemic and Dorogo, and of course I choose Garbidemic. However, Garbidemic usually can be used mid-game because it just sets up barbs and die usually. I have a tech though, offensive, smart, nimble Garbidemic. This way I can use it as a revenge killer mid-game or even a cleaner once the threats are removed. It can even lure Gargolem in one-hit KO with a trip route. Health Gift also means I can use Meditoad, Phage Knot, and Sinogre even after they have taken a beating for another round of terror. The final team is Sinogre, Phage Knot, Meditoad, Barblast.
Fun fact number 2.
What do you say there? The final team is Sinogre, Phage Knot, Meditoad, Barblast.
Fun fact number 2. Harvesect sweeps. If it has Earthquake, Harvesect.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not true. If Sinogre gets a Spite Up, it goes into Stratosaur / Phage Knot Rage. If Phage Knot goes for a Flash and Flee into Stratosaur, eats up the Earthquake, Stratosaur kills it. Barblast is good. It's gonna daze the Harva because Barblast is amazing. Garbidemic, did it have Airblade? No, it didn't have Airblade. Yeah, Harva was definitely a threat. But I felt okay against Harva, to be honest.
Sweeps.
Garbidemic, Sumobito, and Stratosaur. Let's see how it works. I forgot. What was his last thing? Let me go check. Dang it, it was Drudge. Okay.
Hey, that's cheating.
Hey, he gave me the information. It's not cheating. We gave each other the information. I told him I was bringing Phage Knot. Didn't tell him which Phage Knot, but he probably knew it was the offensive one. But he gave me the Obsidian set. I'm using the information I know. The damage calculator exists so we can cheat. Well, kind of. Okay, that's a little bit mean there. You could have watched the ending. Something tells me he didn't watch the full video. Fake fan. Now I'm gonna watch this. I'm curious as to what this is. Because Maya here, and we're gonna head back into Icicle. There we go. Let's bring in the Icicle. I named it No You because I do have a viewer called No N-O. Yeah, this is him. No, he's in the server. Hi, No. You who has an Icicle for his profile picture. Not a Gamma Icicle, but still an Icicle. I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to be N-O-U as No You. He also has a YouTube channel called Noumiore, like Cosmire. So go check him out. He actually made a little bit of a reaction to my video, and I'm probably gonna react to his reaction to my video, which would be pretty cool. Now I'm gonna click. Oh. Okay, now I see where the animation came from. Wondershare doesn't give you free animations like that. You know how I have to do animations? Here, I'll show you. Let's pull out a random little video. This one. If I want to animate, like, let's say, this portion here. And, okay, I have to go into Show Properties, Animation, Customize, Zoom in, show where I wanted this part to be, and then come to this part and have it be the normal one. Reset. Oh, I just reset the animation. Whatever. Okay, never mind. I forgot. You're supposed to start changing it a little, and then over here you go for the hyper zoom. Let's zoom in on that wiki. And now let's see how it looks, huh? Alright, that looks like a Lumelo lead to me. This is a pretty interesting team. Especially for our buddy Wiki. That's not how you properly animate. Editing is difficult, guys. It is painful. It is painful. Does he have any other videos for me? Don't think he does. What is a Noumiore? Great question. Well, that was something I've learned. I don't know what to think. Well, go subscribe to him and me, of course.